The problem is that we have these projects that are mounting that our sinking fund just simply can't pay for any longer, and that's the issue. A sinking fund is a voted on fund, a voted on ask of our voters that's a little bit different than a bond. Although it is tax money, property tax money, just like a bond would be. But a sinking fund is a longer term ask that we generate money every single year on. So our current sinking fund comes up for renewal in 2024. So that was originally voted on in 2014. It generates around $1.25 million per year. And we utilize that money both for items that we pre-plan to use it for, like we earmark that money for items, and we use that for money that comes up, for projects that come up. So over the course of a year, a section of our roofs, we utilize some of our sinking fund to replace some sections of our roof, because we really don't want an entire roof off a building to be needed to be replaced in 1 year. It would cost a lot of money to do that. And sometimes things come up, like I know at Stewart there's a pretty big pothole situation that happened that had to be repaved, a little spot that had to be repaved. And that was sinking fund money that was used to meet that need at the time that came up. The problem we're having right now is our sinking fund and our needs, our projects, are starting to have a gap in between what we can cover in the sinking fund versus what we need in the projects. And that gap is getting to be somewhere around $3 million a year or more. So for example, even just the parking lot at the high school is $3 million to replace the entire parking lot at the high school. That's over 2 years of sinking fund money to just do that one project. And we just can't afford to use just our sinking fund money on that one project. Overall, the entire bond, probably the biggest cost in the entire bond will most likely be asphalt and repaving. But that doesn't mean that the other projects aren't important, like doing some roof projects, doing our boiler systems, replacing some of our windows and doors, exterior doors that are from 1970 or 1960 even. We have one electrical panel that is from 1950 that we need to replace. Those are all major projects that need to be completed, and our sinking fund, while we can use it to replace parts of those, really is short for the majority of all of those projects combined. So passing this bond allows us to bring our buildings up to a point of being safe and usable for the time being. It does not provide us any more square footage. It doesn't provide us any more curriculum or brand new, student technology or anything like that. It does replace some of our older technology that are in the classrooms, like a projector, for example. But some of those projectors are closing in on 10 years old now. It's just a lot of technology pieces that are old and we need replaced right now.